Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic. You are sentenced to death penalty, but you can choose how you die. What do you choose? Old age. Tribulate, a jester in a king's court, actually was in this situation and did this, to quote the wiki, which I suggest you read since it's fairly short and hilarious. As he had served him particularly well for many years, the king granted Tribulate the right to choose how he would die. Tribulate, with his sharp mind, said the following, translated from the original French: Good sire, by Saint Goody Two Shoes and Saint Fatty, patrons of insanity, I ask to die from old age. Having no other choice than to laugh, the king ordered that Tribulate not be executed but instead be banished from the realm. Thank you, that was definitely worth the read, haha. In your arms, tonight. It must have been something you said. I should have walked away. A morphine overdose. Yeah, I'd like to down a fifth of vodka or close to it, followed by lots of Percocet or morphine. I wanna get real high / euphoric and then pass the fuck out and die of respiratory depression. Dare me to drive. I went through a real rough patch a year ago and this was how I was going to kill myself. My thought process was that people would just assume I overdid it and not that it was suicide because I didn't want my kids to know I committed suicide. I came close a time or two but I guess my tolerance was a little too high. I'm still here though. I did think this comment would even get noticed. I want to thank everyone that replied to me and all the people that messaged me. Some days are harder than others but if I can hold on so can y'all. Fuck suicide. I am a recovering heroin addict with over 10 years of sobriety. I never overdosed, but I saved a friend's life when he did. Long story short, I gave him marker. Anyway, the crazy part was, when he first opened his eyes, he didn't believe me that he had just overdosed and wasn't breathing. He said that it was just calm and peaceful nothingness. No pain, no anxiety, just blissful nothing. Opioid overdose is absolutely the way to die if you get to choose. Edit, please don't take this as an endorsement for heroin use. While what I said above is true to my friend's experience, heroin addiction is absolutely miserable. The drug is dangerous. Very little heroin can kill an opioid user. While I'm clean and sober today, I can easily name 10 acquaintances who have died from drugs. They're not cool. Yep. I'd never touch opiates again unless my life is on the line, but as an ex-addict, finally longer sobriety time than addiction time, woo, I know that'd be the easiest way. I'd smile, say something heartfelt to whomever was with me, then I'd just to sleep eternally. Absolutely no pain for those under its effect. To be clear, there is absolutely pain for everyone else involved, and if even one of you needs my warning, stay the fuck away from it. I'm 32 living and earning what any 18-year-old could. I am finally happy, but goddamn did I piss away a lot of life. Edit, holy shit. Thank you so much for all of the support. I had made my comment as just kind of an offhand thing before I started work today, but I cannot express how much I appreciate each and every one of you. Edit 2, I have been at work, and that is why replies have been sporadic. I am going to try to respond to each and every one of you. I will say that it feels kind of perfect that one of the we'll say most impactful chapters of my life has had its summary impact so many people here. Death by Susu. D. D:. D. The spirit is willing, but the body is spongy and bruised. Trebuchet from a high mountain. Hi, I'm a death row inmate and welcome to Jackass. I would kill myself the day before. Just to piss people off. A guy did this back like the 1920s or some shit. He carefully cut out the red parts of multiple decks of playing cards, the red dye of which was made from some kind of nitrate, a powerful explosive precursor. With a little chemistry and a sealed lead pipe, he was able to make a pipe bomb from inside his prison cell. He put it under his pillow the day before his execution, went to sleep, and at some point in the night the pressure built up enough for the pipe to explode, killing him instantly. Always loved that final fuck you. Man, I wish I could sleep that easily that a bomb under my pillow don't keep me up. I wish to die by false vacuum decay. Edit, holy shit balls. I know edits are cringe, but I put my phone down for a few hours and 15 Kelvin up voties. You have my gratitude for the free internet points. Also the shinies. Taking the whole universe with you. Nice. Probably the best way. You just suddenly disappear. No physical way of knowing it's coming. The Monty Python way, being chased off a cliff by many, many topless women. Sometimes instead of running, you have to face your problems. I am willing to face those topless women in your stead. We can't let you do that. It's too perilous. Inert gas asphyxiation. This is the correct answer. Nitrogen asphyxiation is painless and peaceful. You just fall asleep. I breathe nearly 80% nitrogen all day long. What's another 20% gonna do? Per second. Helium is the far superior method. You can have yourself a childish giggle talking to yourself as you drift off peacefully into the void. This is IMO the best way out. You breathe inert gas all the time so your brain isn't going to send any signals that anything is wrong. No pain, no panic, no involuntary response at all. You just switch off for lack of oxygen and that's it. Also, people who want to OD like it's some peaceful thing. Single combat with the prison warden. The warrior's way, I respect that. We shall meet again in Valhalla, soldier. Petting something I shouldn't. Jumping on a tiger's fur for a big death hug. Female funnel web spider. That's painful apparently. May I suggest the blue-ringed octopus? Give me 4 Zarks and put me out on a snowy mountain, naked. With a handle of vodka. And a bunch of whores. I want to be dropped from a plane riding a nuclear bomb and holding a cowboy hat. Yelling you eehor. Really not such a bad way to go out, once you learn to stop worrying and love the bomb. Just trying to feel the power between my legs, bruh. Funny, but this was actually a class discussion I had in college. The question was, what is the best way to die? Someone said being near a nuclear bomb explosion and their reasoning was amazing. You're there. Flash of light. You're gone. The explosion happens so quickly that the pain receptors in your body are too slow to carry that signal to your brain for processing. You're simply no longer there in an instant. There is no pain and you might not even be aware of it. You're just walking around one day, thinking about stuff, worrying about some issue at work or family, wondering what your future might be like, and then poof, you no longer exist. That's some Theos level shit. Use piano wire to hang myself, but glue my hands to my head so when I jump and get decapitated it looks like I pulled my own head off. Fucking classic. Isekai truck. Gabbert, truck-coup. Then truck-coup gets hit by train-coup. Put under general anesthetic and then shot in the head. I differentiate from lethal injection because sometimes the patients can feel it and fuck that, I'm a coward. Edit, I clearly didn't think enough about this throwaway answer before I posted it. Thanks for all the suggestions though, you guys are creative. Strangely, when we euthanize pets, they are given a super dose of the same drugs we use as a general aesthetic. It would probably be a lot cleaner if you just said overdose of general aesthetic. Same results without the brains everywhere. And it works in seconds, at least on cats. The time between the vet pressing the plunger and him saying he's gone was about 2 heartbeats. Don't need any GA, just breath pure nitrogen. You'll be in pure bliss right up to the very end, and unfortunately, too quickly. Plus, you'll get to save everyone a spendy bullet. Fuck that, if I have to die, I want my execution to be a real fucking mess. The fuckers that witness it should be traumatized. Thighs, crush my skull with thighs. I'm looking for death by Susu and this is the best I've found so far. I wanna play Russian roulette with other sentenced prisoners. Winner gets reduced to life sentence. My brain is full of too many memes. I thought you were going to say winner gets reduced to atoms. Suicide mission to take out Santa Claus. Great movie. Pardon me, but which movie please? 1000 milligrams of ketamine shot intramuscular 3 minutes before I jump out of a plane. You wouldn't be able to jump out of a plane 3 minutes after that much ketamine. I'd suggest getting the shot and then getting thrown out immediately after. Fired off into the cold of space. My boiling blood, freezing eyes, agape mouth all pointed to Proxima Centauri. I can be like Green Boots guy on Everest as future explorers toodle past. Now I'm lost reading the rf equals https://m.wikipedia.org/wiki. Wiki. This is intense. Bodies just used as land markers because you can't do anything else with them. And people being left behind to die in the cold while others continue up. I can say I will never be climbing that mountain. Release me on moon. And let me play among the stars. Let me see what death is like on Jupiter and Mars. Suffocation by titties. The good old titicatio. Titillating to think about it, isn't it? In my own bed, with a belly full of wine and a maiden's mouth around my cock. And a maiden's mouth around my cock. Is the rest of the maiden attached to the mouth in this scenario? That part is up to the executioner. More importantly, is the cock attached to op? This one knows how to tirio.